Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video is being seen and shared. It's Celine Driver once again, coming to you with another unboxing and review. Yes, it's another Zelos. Yes, I know. But it's not my Zelos. It is a Zelos from Random Rob. More specifically, another Random Rob Tour watch. Now, if this is your first time hearing about that, let me briefly explain. Random Rob is a owner of a very popular watch YouTube channel. Just recently broke 40,000 subscribers. I'll leave a link to his channel down below. You might want to go over there, check him out, and give him a subscription. He also has a Patreon group and a Discord server. If you are a member of the Patreon group and therefore a member of the Discord server, in the proper tier on Patreon, of course, you have the opportunity to join a tour. Rob puts many watches up for tours. There's a random drawing. You can register for the drawing. If you're in the group, which is about 10 to 12 people, you get to have this watch shipped to you. You get to play with it for a few days, and then you pack it up and ship it on to the next person in the tour. Very simple. It's a great way for little to no money to experience watches that you may not ordinarily get to experience. And I just wanted to get to experience this particular colorway because, quite honestly, I already have, as you know, many Zelos watches. I have a Zelos Mark III or version 3 in the frost color, which, by the way, is also touring around, but I didn't participate in that one. I want to check this one out. So after going and taking off the standard Zelos sleeve to reveal the Zelos wooden cigar-like box, you open her up and you have the watch roll, which if you know Zelos, you're familiar with that too. Let's see, did I open it up right away? Yes, I did. And inside is a few things, of course. In standard Zelos fashion, you have the black rubber strap, which I don't think has been opened. And there are the links to the bracelet for the watch, which I didn't need. Oh, by the way, wristwatch check. I am wearing my Zelos Damascus Swordfish, and I've paired it up on this nice aftermarket black mesh-like bracelet, which fit very nicely and I think complements the aesthetic of the watch. And in this, well, obviously in this pouch is the card, which, we don't need that. And here is the watch, which is a Zelos of Generation 3, version 3, Mark 3, whatever. Mako. And like I said, I have one of these in the Frost version, which is the full lume dial. But I was intrigued by getting the chance to get my hands on the black dial with the faux patina indices, the gilt hands, and the black ceramic insert on the 120 click bezel, which you can see there. So I put my name in the drawing, and I got it. No special treatment, just because I am the biggest Zelos nut in the world, self-proclaimed. But as you can see, this is a standard Zelos Mark III Gen 3. And I am a big fan of these watches, even though, I consider 40 millimeter to be pretty much my absolute limit on what I'll wear typically, unless that smaller than 40 millimeter wears much bigger, a la the Zelos Nova, for example, which is what, a 38 millimeter watch that wears more like a 41 because of the elongated case. But when this came in, I really liked it. I mean, I don't own too many just all black watches. Usually, I tend more towards color faces like orange, blue, white sometimes, gray. I don't have a lot of just black dials. I don't know why. There's no particular reason for that. I don't have anything against black watch dials, but I just don't own many. Um, Very nice. I like the gilded hands and the faux patina. It really makes the watch stand out. And of course, you have that screw-in signed crown. Little small, but not as bad as the first generation. But very nice watch. Take off my Damascus and do a wrist shot. Just put that over there. Nice watch. Swordfish line is a very nice line. So I'm very happy with that watch. And when it came to me, I didn't actually have to size the watch. It was already set up for my 7¼ inch wrist. And as you can see, like the other Makos that I reviewed on my channel, and if you want to see those reviews, of course, feel free to go look for them. It fits beautifully. There's the down the barrel shot. You can see they're not terribly stubby lugs. They're not overly long either. It fits very nicely on my 7¼ inch wrist. And this has the 3rd generation Mako bracelet. Very nice, very solid H-link, oyster style, whatever you prefer. You have screw-in removable links. You have a fully stainless steel milled clasp, very solid, very thick. And you have the current generation of micro adjuster capable clasp. Now this one has 3 positions. You access 3 positions by taking this slider and pulling it this way. It's spring loaded, and then you can push and pull on this one to whatever position you want. This one happens to be at the full in position. But it makes for a nice on-the-fly adjustability. So if you're out and about and you have it set like here, and you're doing activities and your wrist swells, you can pop the watch off, resize it out 1 notch, and then put it back on. You don't need a tool. I like the nice contrast of polished or semi-polished, really, outsides and logo with the kind of blasted looking inside. Twin pushers. This is the locks, as you can hear, very solid. Just pushing in 1 button is not going to release it. You have to release both. This does not feel cheap in any way. Typical Zelos high quality. The movement is hackable. As you can see, you pull this out 2 positions and you hack the movement. Pull out 1 position and you can adjust the date at the 6 o'clock. We'll put my Damascus back on because I feel better with it on. There we go. And let's look at my sheet of facts here so we can tell you more about this watch's vital statistics. This is the Mako version 3 stainless steel case and bracelet also known as the vintage black. Obviously, the black part is kind of obvious. The vintage refers to the indices on the bezel and on the face being of a vintage faux patina look. It is a fume plastic dial, meaning that fume black dial, meaning that it fades as you move out to a solid color, or it fades as you move in, however you want to look at it. Gilt hands with lume on the hands, as you can see, and patinaed lume. It is a 40 millimeter case, 46 millimeter on the tip to tip, signed crown, of course, 14 millimeter thick to the domed crystal. It is a box style domed sapphire crystal. 20 millimeter lug. So easy enough to fit other straps on here if you want them to. Very easy to get a tool in there and pop those spring bars out. It's very easy to work with. 300-meter water resistance, so this is a tool watch. This is a true diver. You can take this thing diving. It is perfectly capable of being a dive watch, both in case design, construction, and the bracelet, as you can see. As I said, it has a sapphire box style crystal. The bezel is a stainless steel bezel with a ceramic insert, and you have those nice heavy duty toothed sides, very easy to get a grip on. Bezel is a bit stiff, but usually these things wear in and loosen up a bit with a bit of adult fidget spinning. It is a 316L stainless steel case, 316L stainless steel bracelet, 316L stainless steel clasp. Inside, underneath the very nice screw down case back with the beautiful artwork of a Mako shark. And by the way, in response to complaints about a previous generation of these things, this has been smoothed out a bit. Some people were complaining that it was a bit rough. It has a Miyota 9015 Japanese movement. Tank tough, very reliable, and very serviceable. So if this thing goes wrong and it's out of warranty, finding somebody who can service a Miyota movement should be as simple as doing a Google search for your nearest watchmaker, and the parts are readily available. So this is not something that's going to have to go home to Singapore. And lately that has been an important thing for me about the serviceability of watches. Having had to deal with watches that have to travel to exotic lands recently to get service because they went sideways and the movements were such that they couldn't be worked on by local people, and they had to fly off to... I mean, I have one watch that's taken more trips to Europe than I have. And, well, honestly, I've never been to Europe. But the fact that that watch has been back there 3 times makes me a little jealous of the watch. You know what I'm saying? So serviceability, I'm going to start including that in my reviews, talking about the serviceability of these watches, whether they're mine or not, because that's an important consideration that a lot of people don't think about when they buy a watch. And I think I went over that recently on a conversation video I had, which was inspired by this watch, and the fact that a lot of people on the interwebs were grousing about the fact that they had to pay $1,500 for this watch and it had a Seiko movement in it. Oh, the horror. God forbid you should buy a really, really nice watch and spend a bit of coin on it, and if it breaks, you can get it serviced locally, or just have the whole, or you could swap out the whole movement for $35. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. That should be illegal. Yeah, I think that should be taken up by Congress in the next session. Anyway, get off my soapbox now. Anyway, I like this watch. I'm going to look forward to spending a few more days with this watch and enjoying a Mako that I don't have in this particular colorway. And then I'll send it on to the next guy, and hopefully he'll enjoy it too. But for now, I'm going to wrap the video up by asking you that if you enjoyed this video and its content and found it useful to you, please click that thumbs up button for me. Clicking the thumbs up button is important to YouTubers. The more thumbs up a video receives, the better it reflects on the channel, and therefore makes the channel more searchable according to the YouTube algorithms. If you have comments, questions, or suggestions, please put them down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you are going to post links to black or dark web places, or you're going to get nasty or troll-like in your comments, I'm going to delete the comment so it's not seen, and I'm going to block you so you're not heard from again. If you're new here, of course, welcome. Glad to have you here. Please feel free to watch as many videos as you want. I have many. I hope you find them useful. I do ask, however, that at the end, as a little payment or token, you click the subscribe button. And when you do, please click the bell icon so that when I upload new material, you are alerted to that. And when I go live, which I do every Wednesday at noon Eastern Time, or whenever opportunity and the mood strikes me to do so during the week or weekend, you will be alerted to that video live stream starting, and you can come join me. I thank you for stopping by. I hope you guys are staying well, staying safe, staying happy. I will see you in my next video.